Hello guys, my name is Dozie Alibo and I'm the real estate consultant that helps you take advantage of emerging locations to make massive profits in the city of Abuja. In this video, I'm going to be talking about 3 tips investors actually use to become profitable in any investment. And this goes through the spectrum from investment in stocks of companies to investments in new and novel companies to investments in commodities. These principles cut across and even onto investment in real estate. Principle number 1, investors buy low and sell high. For you to be a profitable investment, you are not buying based on what is trending in the market. You are buying based on what will be able to give you a very good profit margin at the end of the day. Because as an investor, one of the major purposes of your investing is for you to grow your capital. So investors look out for low opportunities that have potentials. And now that word is very key, that have potential, has the ability to rise. So in the case of looking at a company, investors look at who are the board of directors, who are the members of the board, who are the management team that are actually starting up this new startup company. They don't just throw their money into any seemingly good idea, but they put their money into an idea that is looking like it's going to appreciate massively in value based on the storyline, but based on also the track records of people that have partaken in this. And this is what enables them to buy low in that company. And now they sell high once the appreciation has happened. Bringing this into real estate, you look at development companies that has a good track record, that have been building consistently, that has a team, that has teams working out for them, that have 1 or 2 projects that are clearly successful. And now you look at the management, and now it's an opportunity to take advantage of their pre-sale opportunities. They usually have pre-launch prices, they won't have inner circle pre-sale opportunities. How do you get knowledge of all these things? And that's why I'm available, because I get these information from most top developers and I can bring it to your table at the right time. All you need to do is take advantage of it. After vetting it, that gives you an opportunity to buy low and then sell high. Secondly, investors look out for the new startup. I mentioned it in the first point, but they don't go and buy the Facebooks. They don't go and buy the Apple right now, because these stocks, although doing very well, have already moved. Therefore, investors go and look out for locations that are still growing up. We call them startup locations, emerging locations. In real estate, in the city of Abuja, buying the Maitama will be a good investment. However, the appreciation is very minimal because most of those projects have moved. Those locations have moved. If you could move back in time 20 years ago from now and you come into Abuja and you're investing in Maitama, or literally 30 years ago from now and you come into Abuja and you want to invest in Maitama, there will be an opportunity for you to actually make amazing profit. However, those investments have moved. What you need to be looking at as a strategic investor are emerging locations. These are locations that are part of the Abuja master plan. You're not just looking at any location. So you're not just going into a farm and saying you want to buy land in a farm that is in the middle of nowhere with no potentials around it. But now looking at what is the master plan of the city of Abuja and how can you get this information. That's why I am available as a real estate consultant to be able to help you understand what are the different phases of Abuja's development. Abuja is being developed in phases. We have phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4, phase 5. And all these phases have routes. The good thing is that we have an active minister, the Honorable Wike, Yeson Wike, and he's opening up all these other phases and all these other external routes. And it's an opportunity for you to key into those emerging locations, because the Maitama of yesterday was once a very, very bushy location. If you go into those locations right now, in the next 5 years, in the next 10 years, they will be the Dabis, they will be the Utakos of tomorrow. Point number 3, investors have a portfolio. So when investors are investing, they might not just invest in only one location. They have an array of stocks or companies that they put their money into. A proper investor will have about 2 to 5 to 7 companies that they are actually putting in their money in. And now, Company 1 might not be able to scale as much as possible. Company 2 might do a 50% appreciation. Company 3 might do an 80% appreciation. Company 4 might do 500% appreciation. Company 5 might do an 8,000% appreciation. And now that is actually how he makes up for all the money and even some seemingly losses which might not be or break-even positions. This same applies to real estate. In real estate, locations that are emerging, not every emerging location has the same capacity as others. Some are still emerging and they are slower, they could take longer, but it doesn't mean investing in them is wrong. Putting money there is very strategic. However, not only in that position, putting money in other locations. So having a plan, having a portfolio of investments. So in the city of Abuja, you can look at places like Karishi, you can look at Abuja, you can look at Karasana, you can look at the outskirts of Kubwa, you can look at the Hutu, you can look at the Airport Road axis, the Piakasa axis, the Keti axis, you can look at the Kayami axis. These are all emerging locations. So having at least 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 plots in each of these locations is a strategic investment, knowing that these various locations have various things that would cause their appreciation to come up, but they all happen at different times. A lot of us saw how a lot of investments in Kuje massively appreciated recently because of the roads that went into Kuje. Also looking at the Apple axis, we saw a lot of investment appreciation, and this will keep on happening. But if you're investing in only one location and sticking to only one location, yes, you might come up profitable. However, as a good investor, what you are doing is that all the money you are working for from your business, from your job, you are putting it into your future. You are planting it. So you're not just buying to go live in, but you're planting seeds. These seeds, you need to plant them at different soils for you to see a very, very wonderful harvest. So if you enjoyed these few tips that we've shared, support the channel by liking it, sharing it to your community members, friends around you in the diaspora or in your location, in your office, and click on the subscription button, and I'll see you on the next one.